I just pissed in my pants, and no one can do anything about it. What movie's that from? Anybody know?
Happy Gilmore?
No, I'm sure you're nowhere close. Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, no.
Looking back on my life, I realize I've done some stupid shit. The broken bones and hangovers, well, I wouldn't change any of it. I worked hard to become the mess I am today, and I accept all consequences for my crimes. I heard some people say that they'd go back and right the wrongs, but if you ask me if I change, here's what I'd say. No fucking way! Looking back on my life, I realize I made some people mad. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings, but that don't mean that I'm sad. Life is worth the living, first you gotta have a life. The karma that I cooked up's looking grim. Well, I heard some people say I've got no style, no charm, no class, but here's my well thought out reply to all their claims. Kiss my ass! No fucking way. Between the Sets. That is the name of our show. So yeah, that first thing I said was from Dances with Wolves, that weird scene where his colonel or whoever it is, like the general of that particular area, sends him out to go to... Have you seen Dances with Wolves?
Yeah, all I remember is Long Live the King. And
Oh, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, that's him. Sir Knight?
Yeah.
I just pissed in my pants, and no one can do anything about it. I'm sure he had syphilis or something, and his brain was rotting.
That's the only part of that movie that I remember, though.
Really?
Like,
That's a
nothing
great
else.
fucking movie.
We weren't allowed to
Kevin
watch
Costner's ass?
We owned
Every
it.
movie?
We owned it, and I wasn't allowed to watch it. We had it on VHS. We had Dances with Wolves, On the Waterfront, and something else, but we weren't allowed to watch those.
Really?
Those are the three movies we couldn't
Just
watch.
those
There's a pretty
three.
sensual sex scene in
Those were
Dances
no-nos.
with Wolves.
Maybe it was The Postman. That was another Kevin Costner movie.
Yes, that's a crappy one as well.
What'd you
Yes.
do? Buy like a 3-pack? Like a Kevin Costner 3-pack?
Well, Marlon
Your mom's
Brando's-
like, stay away from the goddamn Kevin Costner, okay, Brandon?
He always has to show his ass in every one. He did it in Prince of Thieves as well.
Well, that's
Also a great movie with Kevin Costner's ass.
Oh, the Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I was
awful
like,
one where he
what?
has no English accent.
Isn't that the one where they scoop the dude's eye out with a spoon?
He talks
Yeah.
about it. He
Yeah.
doesn't actually do it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Alan Rickman,
Yeah,
God
yeah.
rest his soul.
God
yeah.
rest his soul. Speaking of Alan Rickman, Die Hard. We got to watch Die Hard soon.
Yeah.
Best Christmas
We just
movie
watched it.
ever.
Lexi hadn't seen it,
Mm-hmm.
so we watched it, and she loves it.
That's another one of those 80s ones that I didn't see when I was a kid, so now it just won't have that same impact. I've seen a little bits and pieces. I never actually sat down and watched
We
the
could
whole
only
thing.
watch it when it was on TV
Yeah.
because it was edited.
Martha Fokker.
Because they thought Kevin Costner was in it?
Yeah.
You stay away from that Die Hard franchise, Brandon.
Song's called Push Me Around. once told me that life wasn't gonna be easy. My whole life, it's only just another dead-end story. Go to college, good God, for the perfect cliche job. You'll work hard every day, and things won't turn out your way. And I'm not gonna be the one to let you push me around. No, I'm not gonna be the one to let you break me down. No, I'm not gonna be. No, I'm not gonna be. And I'm not gonna be the one to let you break me down. Time is flying, everybody dying, being hung. It's true, by the ties on their business suits. Mechanized, your thought, memorize everything they taught. Be all that you can be, whatever happened to originality. I'm not gonna be the one to let you push me around. No, I'm not gonna be the one to let you break me down. No, I'm not gonna be. No, I'm not gonna be. And I'm not gonna be the one to let you break me down. I'm not gonna be the one to let you push me around. I'm not gonna be the one to let you break me down. No, I'm not gonna be. No, I'm not gonna be. And I'm not gonna be the one to let you break me down. Somebody once told me that life wasn't gonna be easy. My whole life, it's only just another dead-end story. Go to college, good God, for the perfect cliche job. You'll work hard every day, and things won't turn out your way.
Oh man, I started thinking about Kevin Costner on that last part there and about lost it. It was great.
Kevin Costner's ass?
More all of him.
You started right as I was putting my phone down.
Really? Oh, well.
It's like, yeah. Or maybe you weren't. Maybe I just thought I was.
I'm going to grab a beer from the torture dungeon.
Turn the cameras off. I'm going to grab a water from the sweat dungeon.
Sweat dungeon, new band name. Who has the Predator Headator?
I do.
Lee, you should bring that over here so I can show him on camera. And you got to put me on a solo cam as well.
Oh, God. I have to do that before I go.
And the handoff.
The Predator Headator.
It's the world's.
Is the worst bottle opener in the fucking world.
It always takes like 3 or 4 times. See?
For when you really aren't
Predator
sure
head.
if you want a beer.
I mean, it took 3 or 4 movies before those movies really set in.
That's not true at all.
Aren't they making a new one?
Only the first one was good. I actually like Predator
man,
2 as well.
Predators was good. Dude, Danny Glover, yeah.
Well, Predators was okay, but it was just a rehashing of the first one. Pretty
well,
much.
no, it was more Predators.
There
wasn't one.
There was Predators.
There were plural Predati.
Predators.
I have
I'm
a
pretty
hard
sure.
on. I always say on my game streams, just quote things from other funny stuff and people will like you. That's all you got to do.
That's life. Like,
Oh. So who took the best dump today?
Not me.
ooh,
Not
man,
me
I don't
ever.
know. I don't know if best describes what I did today.
Yeah.
I got a really good itch
Illegal
right
in
before,
3 states?
and then my poop like scratched
Yeah.
it on
that
its way
happens.
out.
Yeah.
Well,
Especially
it
got
saved
some
me,
good fiber in there.
It
Do you know
saved
what
me
that
the
is?
reach back, you know?
That's
like,
serendipity. Thank you.
serendipity.
If I could only rim shot.
All of our anybody who watches or follows us on Facebook will probably know this song, Modern Standards. We ready for this one? Brandon's got to get his tempo. I think we're the only punk band in history that plays with a click track.
We just got one shot, let's not waste it in this altercation. We are all a compost pile. Fight your way up to the top. You become the king of trash and then you die. Guess there's method to the madness. Look at what you got. With all your possessions, close the blinds and get confessions. Slick your hair back, fix your tie, and head on down the line. That's gotta be depressing, the kind of life you're living. 'Cause I know I can't live up to modern standards. We just got one shot, let's not waste it in this altercation. We are all a compost pile. Fight your way up to the top. You become the king of trash and then you die.
Tune.
Sweat.
Should we explain
Like
this song
what?
a little bit?
No.
Eric could be one of the 3 people watching, to
Eric's
be honest.
not watching.
Yeah. Eric is
Eric
also
should be
the
watching.
man in the cheerleading outfit during the intro screen
That's
as
right.
well.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's
For the
actually him.
longest time, I
Eric.
didn't know that was a dude.
Yeah, that's Eric.
It is a
He's
dude.
The
No
beer
offense.
leader.
He's wearing the cheerleading outfit of my ex-girlfriend, who the cheerleader song is about as well.
I mean,
The
I figured it
cheerleader
out
song's about
while I
Eric.
was in the bathroom looking at that album because I couldn't find my JCPenney catalog.
Tracy doesn't want you to know that that's the cheerleader that song's about. Eric,
Should
the
be so
cheerleader.
lucky. He's a good-looking dude. This one starts in a waltz. Kind of sounds like a Roy Orbison song.
all good
We all love Roy Orbison. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a story from a long time ago. Become a legend, and no one really knows. All those hearts that were broken, and the tears that were cried. The night that Eric died. With his slick black hair and a minivan, he went out Friday night to the house party with me and LB, with my true crew all alright. He cracked a beer around 9:30, so he was drunk by 10. Some fool in the back had a bright idea. Let's spin that right, said Fred.
Too sexy.
Eric, keep your clothes on. Eric, keep your clothes on. Eric, keep your clothes on. You lost your shorts again. So the party's on, time for the beer bong. Just a pretty girl called Roxanne. Red funnel on top and a nice white hose. Now valve at the bottom for the candy ass. Eric took it down till he had all that he could take. So I slapped his back just a little too hard. It was a fatal mistake. I should have noticed something wrong. When you choked down about half the hose on an 8-foot-long beer bong. Yeah, Eric's dead, such a terrible tragedy. They said drinking would kill you, sonny. Lucky for us, it was so damn funny. Yeah, maybe it was my fault that you died, but Gotta stop haunting my apartment now. Tell you, dude, it's freaking me out this time. It would have been such a sad funeral, but they couldn't close the casket cause that hose was unremovable. Yeah, yeah! Eric's dead. Eric's dead. Eric's dead. Eric's dead. I'm sorry you died.
My name's Eric.
Oh, 4 people watching. We gained another. We're blowing up. Woo!
We are so
we had
famous.
5 and we lost one. Well, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Or
I mean-
girl.
Damn it.
Most likely girl, because they probably tuned in and said, this music sucks.
These guys are fat, hairy, and sweaty. I'm out.
We could be big in the twink community, though.
As bears.
Yes. We'd all make phenomenal bears.
Dude, I'm so cuddly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
We could be like Marilyn Monroe, walking to the right bar.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
The show's going way faster than I thought, so now we got to talk for like 20 minutes before we play our next song.
20
so.
minutes.
So who's burnt out on Star Wars? I'm not really stoked about the new Revenge of Sith, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. I'm not super
The
stoked.
Last
But-
Jedi. Like,
And I
Have
stood in
you
line for
heard-
Phantom Menace, god damn it.
Have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Plagueis.
Plagueis the Wise.
Plagius?
Yeah, that guy too.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Which one was it, dude? Lee, do you remember which Sith it was that ate an entire planet just because he was hungry? I can't remember who that was. If someone watching knows,
Unicron?
let us know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Unicron, I just watched the new Transformers.
Oh, it's awful.
What a terrible shit show that was.
It's like 14 hours
has
of
there-
Anthony Hopkins and 3 minutes of
And it's not
Transformers.
Has
even
there
like-
been a not terrible Transformers is my question.
I mean, the first one was okay just because it was the first one.
Yeah,
and we're
with
like,
stubby
oh, like,
thumbs.
that's cool. But yeah, no.
I tried to watch both part 2 and both part 3, and I just completely lost
The thing
interest,
is,
turned it off.
Transformers makes absolutely zero sense. Like if you watch the show, read the comics
Jesus,
or
the
any of
show
the books,
is terrible.
like,
No. What
there's
it was is,
there's no plot, and then Michael
Story.
Bay, like the crazy guy, he should just stick with horror. By the way,
Yeah.
because like his Texas Chainsaw Massacres that he did, like those were actually pretty good.
It's because they fired Megan Fox. Like, she was really carrying that whole franchise
And Shia LaBeouf.
with her stubby thumb.
her stubby thumb.
If nobody had ever said anything about that to me, I would have never,
Oh,
ever,
man.
ever noticed.
There's
that
a
Megan Fox
scene where
has
she's
stubby
in a
thumbs.
tow truck and she's got her hand up on the back of it on the wheel like this, driving backwards, and it's all you can see.
Speaking of
It's just
Megan Fox,
stubby thumb.
what does everybody think of the new Ninja Turtles movies? I
Oh,
thought
those
the
are
first
great.
one was okay.
I
second one was
I like
way
the new
better.
one because it had Bebop and Rocksteady,
Right?
And those guys are like
They kind of
all-time
fucked
favorite.
Casey Jones up, though.
And see, that's what really pissed me off. I hated Casey Jones in this movie.
He
'cause
was okay.
He was like my guy. Like he was the dude.
What's funny to think about is that first live-action one was not a kids' movie at all. That's like a
No.
dark movie with.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
lots and
which
lots
one
of
are we
violence.
talking about? The one from the
live-action
90s?
90s one.
Oh, yeah,
with,
yeah.
with the original Casey Jones, where Raph gets thrown through the ceiling and
Yeah.
there's that huge fight scene.
Yeah. But I feel like the new first one was a necessary evil to make the second really good one.
I really
Krang.
liked it. Yeah.
Oh, Krang was
dude,
great.
that made
That was
that
great.
made that was gonna be my Halloween
Baxter
costume.
Stockman?
I can't remember. Did they tease at Dimension X in this one, or is
Yeah,
that?
that's where Krang
Yeah.
came
Okay,
from.
okay. So they got to go that direction.
Oh, yeah. I'm
now.
hoping for like the neutrinos
That's
and their
what they
flying
should have.
car.
That's what they should have done with Transformers as well. Is just said, "Fuck Earth, let's go off into space and follow the
It
Transformers."
would have been sweet if they like just
Yeah.
started in Cybertron.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The whole end of Cybertron.
Yeah.
Or like what would have been really cool is if they like actually showed the fight between Unicron and Primus.
Yeah.
Like that would have been cool.
like an origin story.
Yeah, because Primus is Cybertron. Like that's and
No,
then
I need-
the
I need-
fight happened and then he like malfunctioned.
Right.
and he
No,
just
I
became
need a new
planet.
Ninja Turtles movie with Dimension X, the neutrinos, their flying car, the rock people. You remember the rock
yeah.
soldiers
Yeah,
that
yeah,
come
yeah.
through looking for the neutrinos?
There was one of them in that the arcade remake for the NES.
Yeah.
You fight one of them in the Technodrome,
Yep.
which
Are they
wasn't
like-
in the original arcade game.
Are they like the?
There's Lee. That's Lee. That's our
Putty
broadcast.
soldiers.
engineer.
Are they like the putty soldiers and
Fucking
Power Rangers?
No.
See, Power Rangers is another thing I was too old for. Just
I
missed
was
it by a
too.
mile. Same thing with Pokemon. Like, just a little
Yeah.
too old. Just didn't care.
I didn't care about Pokemon, and that was like my generation or whatever. I made a lot of money drawing Pokemon in middle school. Like people were like, "Wow, you can draw from a picture. Can you draw this for me?"
Yeah.
Like,
Pokemon
yeah.
hentai, you weirdo.
I made a Connects version of the dragon guy. What's his name?
The three-headed dragon.
No, the
dude?
really famous orange one. That's
I
like
have no idea.
Charizard. Yeah, I made it.
Nerd! Well, this is our last song. 3 viewers we have.
All 3 of you. You stuck it out
Thanks
till
for
the
joining
end.
us for the pilot episode.
Persevered.
Lee, don't forget to go to our credits on the last note.
Like a champ. Look at all 3 of you. You guys, like, if you were in the Boy Scouts, you'd get a merit badge.
And you start us, good sir. Last song is called Pocket Aces, motherfuckers. It's about drinking games, although the Pocket Aces reference has nothing to do with drinking games, so it's a bad title.
Anything's a drinking game if you try hard enough.
I spend all my time working to survive. But there is just one thing that makes me feel alive. Gotta get back to the house party, just a couple of cakes and a shot of BB. Party! Party! We got the games gonna get you messed up. Got the dice and towel and a plastic cup. Party! Party! I drive home every night, blinded by headlights. Need my friends by my side, I can feel alright. It's a time you won't forget, those things I can't regret. When you roll those double threes, it's a cold look on their faces. When you pull those pocket aces, when you roll that 1 and 2, when you hit that last fuck you. Back to the house party, just a couple of cakes and a shot of BB. Party! Party! We got the games gonna get you messed up. Got the dice and towel and a plastic cup. Party! Party! Gotta get back to the house party, just a couple of cakes and a shot of BB. Party! Party! We got the games gonna get you messed up. Got the dice and towel and a plastic cup. Party! Party! Gotta get back to the house party, just a couple of cakes and a shot of BB. Party! Party! We got the games gonna get you messed up. Got the dice and towel and a plastic cup. Party!
Sweet.
Ending credits. Fading.
No.
Kevin Costner's ass. Is it not doing the? Did for some reason it not actually play the animation there, Lee? Yeah, try it again one more time.
Let's blame it on Lee.
Yeah.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all
Interesting.
on Lee.
You can blame it all on Lee. Try it one more time just so we can try and get the transition. No, it's still not working.
What the heck?
Just come out of studio mode and hit the last thing there.
Fuck.
And then just go click away and then click on it again. There you go. Well, still not
nope,
working.
nope.
Interesting. Well,
Hey, look, there's 4 people watching
another
us.
person came on. Should we do one more song?
I don't know any songs.
What's one other easy one we can play here?
That one.
Social Pressures.
Yeah, then we can do that one. Do you need a tempo for it?
Sure. I thought you were leaning into the mic, and I thought you were going to be like... There's my beat.
Well, the end credits still might not work. We're playing Social Pressures, though, for people. Don't stop
Let
watching.
me make sure I got the right one. Social Pressures. See, I get that and modern standards mixed up from time to time.
Because they have the same amount of syllables.
Yeah, that's probably it. Thanks.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, sure.
Lacing up his boots, putting on his gear. He's headed to his first show. Mom drops him off in the minivan. Doesn't want his friends to know. Studded leather jacket and spiked green hair. His fingers are stained with dye. Middle of the city late Friday night. Mama doesn't even ask why. All he's looking for is understanding. Social pressure is so demanding. A place where he feels he belongs. A place where he knows all the songs. Shoulder to shoulder with the kids in the crowd. His fist gets held up high, pumping along to his favorite song. Dropkick Murphys, Do or Die. From that point on, his life was changed. That boy was never the same. Billboard Top 20, MTV, it all seems so lame. All he's looking for is understanding. Social pressure is so demanding. A place where he feels he belongs. A place where he knows all the songs. All he's looking for is understanding. Social pressure is so demanding. A place where he feels he belongs. A place where he knows all the songs.
Now the end credits are working.
It happened.
Look at those band
really
members.
happened.
That's production engineer Lee
Jesus
Freeman.
Ah.
Okay.
It's better than I could have imagined.